Serious question. If your wife forbids you to ship guitars to your house, is it okay to have them shipped to your guitar teacher's house? I gotta admit, I've pulled a few stunts in my day. Which I may talk about in the near future. But one of my good buddies who took lessons from me, who no longer does, but we're still close. We're partners. He sent this guitar to my house because he's not supposed to get any more guitars at his house. So that came out easily. That's a lot of plastic. That's enough plastic to choke a whale. I wish we could come up with something besides plastic. That's a whole bale of plastic. Unbelievable. Horrible. Oh my God. And tape. Oh. Jeez, wait. This planet of ours, I swear, is not gonna make it. This stuff will last 1,000 years. Alright, well, this is pretty hard. Pretty simple. So it's a bag full of bags, wrapped in bags with plastic tape. I love it. Big box. Oh, no case. Here we go. Let me guess. More tape. I think when you send stuff, you should maybe not get carried away with your tape gun. Don't get too crazy, man. Just dial it back. Dial it back a little tiny bit. Oh. This could go on. Trend City. Well, we're starting to see a guitar-like thing here. Wow. So there'll be one more bag after this. Yeah, I would definitely say something in the feedback to whoever sent this. I mean, I know they're trying to keep the guitar safe, but jeez. Oh yeah, and this is taped together too. You couldn't just wrap it. No, you have to permanently seal it. Luckily, I know a business that recycles and takes in old packing material. Oh. Alright, here it is. What do we got here? This is a Cyclone. Not to be confused with a Cyclops. You got a lot of them running around here. Alright, that is a mountain of plastic. Oh, thank goodness it's detuned. We wouldn't want it to explode on the way here. So I used to kind of not be into these snarks. Now I think they're okay. Alright, man. Well, you know, there's a rule about tuning up. You gotta hear it. Cool, it looked like Jaguar pickups. And we all know those are the best. Let's see if I can tune it by ear without a tuner. Now we'll use the tuner. A little flat. I'm kind of sick of shipping guitars. I don't really do it anymore. But maybe if I had to. Alright. Well, these pickups seem really high. I'm touching it, my fingers with them. Let's see what the pick feels like. Yeah, I would not have my pickups that high. Alright. So we got a volume, a tone. Let's try, I think this is the bridge pickup. Yeah, got a Strat bridge here. Where's this made? MZ, I think that's Mexico. I always like to see how big the frets are. Good size frets, alright. Sounds like a Jaguar bridge pickup. How about the middle pickup? Very Strat-like. Here's the neck pickup. Let's tune it a little more. That's sharp. Well, I think you can hear the pickup is so high that it's pulling it sharp. Hear that whoa, 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 whoa sound, because that pickup is so high, it's the magnetic pull is making the string freak out. So you can't really adjust the intonation with it that high. They all seem a little high. Here's all three pickups. B, C, D. It's got 22 frets. With the pickups that high, you get that sound. So I usually bring them down on the bass side, push them down. Oh look, they go right, crunch them down. All right, let's see if that fixed it. more of a pure tone. Crunch, crunch, just a little sharp. Well, the guy that bought this will probably send it off to have a total pro setup, so I will not. So yeah, it's got the Strat, whammy, 4 bolts, skunk stripe, sealed Clusen type tuners, racing stripe for the sporting life, the ribcage contour, the arm contour, very smooth, shell, pickguard, 3 switch system for 3 pickups, volume and tone. And these set screws are real high, so one thing you could do is shim the neck, so you have to raise those up, or just replace them with shorter set screws, which I've got a whole bunch of those. It's kind of tedious, but let's see if the neck is kind of straight. Probably could use a little, yeah, the neck is kind of a little bit of a bow, but nothing we couldn't fix easily. The fret edges are a little sharp, so that means this guitar is dry. The wood has shrunk, but the frets didn't, so the fret edges are sticking out on the side. So if we got this humidified, it might swell back up. The wood will absorb some water out of the air and maybe expand enough to cover those fret edges, but sometimes we just have to sand them down, file them down, which is pretty tedious. I hate to do it, especially on a new guitar, because those, you know, the fingerboard is nice and new, and you're in there with the file working. I don't really want to ding those edges, but if you're going to play it, those edges will get worn. Usually my friend Ian, who sets up some of my guitars for me, he will roll the edges. So maybe get a screwdriver and just work it and smash that edge down so it's smoother. So yeah, man, I've never played a Cyclone. It's kind of like a Strat meets a Jaguar, I suppose. Meets a Mustang. And yeah, it probably needs some major setup to get it to where it would be really super playable, but it made it without getting smashed, so that's a plus. Got some weird tape there. All right, well, yeah, so you know, if you have too many guitars coming to your house, you have to sometimes get creative so that your spouse doesn't get too upset. But sometimes you have to take evasive maneuvers, take evasive action. But I'm glad it made it. It's a good color. I like the racing stripe. I like the shell. Jaguar pickups. It just sounds kind of like a weird Strat. It doesn't. I'm not sure what. I guess it is. It is what it is, man. So I'm trying to put it into a box. I need that Jaguar whammy, you know, Strat whammy here with those little set screws. Just it's really pretty much raking my palm on those sharp edges. So, and these sound kind of microphonic. Let's see, are they all microphonic? Yeah, they're all kind of like it. So there might be a cold solder joint or something that's making that extra loud. If we turn that off, that seems like an unusual high noise floor. So we'll see. I'll just give my buddy, you know, he's gonna see this video and he can, you know, he knows that he appreciates honesty. You know, I mean, he's from the East Coast and he doesn't, you know, he finds us Midwesterners kind of passive aggressive, while East Coast people are just, you know, kind of more blunt and will speak your mind, and in a way that's kind of more, you know where you stand. While with Midwesterners we say everything's great, and then we complain. Well, when you're on the West Coast, it's more passive aggressive out there, only in a different way. But hopefully I'm not too offensive to anybody. All right, that's all I know. Thanks for letting me make this video. And good luck if you're smuggling guitars into your house. If you need to send them to my house, I'll try to cover for you, but I have limited space, so I can only do so much. All right, good luck. Thanks for letting me show you this.